Hey guys, Nervash here. Let me lower down the sound so it's not too loud. So, today I'll be showing you guys how to have a really good start for patch 0.4 for Grayzone Warfare. Okay, this is a Mithras start. Of course, you can do this with any start, and the tips and tricks I show you here will help you if you're a beginner, returning player, or if you're already a pro. You might know some tricks. You might like it. Who knows? So this is going to be a full run from zero to hero type thing. So we are starting at Mithras Security System. Of course, you don't have to be Mithras. You can be Crimson over here or a Lamang over here, right? But for this, we're going to do a specific start from Mithras. There's two ways to do this. One is going to Tiger Bay straight away, or secondly, going to Fort Nerith. Of course, you can start just going directly to the non-tavern, but with this specific one, you can actually get yourself pretty good loot, and also will help you kind of learn the game, and also um, help you out in the long run, because the gear that you get in these places will ultimately propel you in the PvE sections. Okay, so I'm gonna expect that you're just starting out and you don't have anything, unless this is a perfect start to your game. This will pretty much help you. So for today, disregard what I have. So this will work with any edition. If you have the standard edition, elite edition, supporter, or whatever the packs you have. Of course, I'm just gonna do this with a pistol. So the aim is I'm gonna pick up whatever ammo or weapons I get. So for today, I have 15, 30, about 55 bullets or so here. And what I'm going to take with me is the safe lock box. You probably have this. And what I'm going to do is here, as you can see here, these are all level 1 from Lab Rat, which gives you a hard case first aid kit, which gives you gauze, civilian flexible splints, and retractable tourniquets. These retractable tourniquets would be the best ones to use. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, she doesn't have a sword kit. You guys probably will already start with a sword kit. So I buy 4 of these hard case first aid kits because they have 2 slots each. So I'm gonna buy 4 retractables, 2 splints, and 2 gauze. Hopefully I don't need more gauze, but if I do, I'll probably just find it on the road. Okay, so putting it there, and I have a tactical belt here with 2 spare magazines. And if you do have it, use a, if I actually have it myself, blood bags. Okay, for today I'm gonna have 2 large blood bags and a sword kit. Okay, when you start out, you should have these, at least a blood bag, two blood bags, small ones, and a sword kit. Okay, so if you're new, why do I need these? It's because the health here, if you get shot, you ultimately need to patch yourself up and everything else, and this will help you patch that up. Okay, so let's start from here. I am a Mithras, so my goal is to go to Tiger Bay. Okay? I'm gonna run all the way there from the base, so I just follow on me on how I do it, because there's certain areas that I'm gonna go to that is safe, and also will just ultimately help you. Okay, so this is just me running. So from start to finish. So having a map here, I'm gonna go to the convenience store and everything else. I'm just gonna beeline it. Our goal here, let's say these are all cops, okay? The triangles that you see here, the 1 dot, the 3 dot there, the 1 dot there, 3 dot again. So our goal is to go from base camp all the way there. So you probably already have Bravo unlocked. So let's actually just call that in. If you're starting out, let's start from Bravo. No need to run. If you wish to run from base, do so, because there is tasks along the way. But for this case, I will just take the LZ because it's faster. So in 47 seconds, if you don't know how to travel, click on the LZ that you want, and your nearest LZ, like right now, my nearest LZ is the base. It will give me a timer, and it will ultimately put me there. Okay, if you're new, let me just explain the top left of what's happening on my screen here. The reason why I run around like that is to show you like the fatigue levels and everything else. And if I press my health here, it shows me how much weight I have. The more weight I have that you have, the more your stamina will drain, which is the white bar there on the left of my screen.
Raven here, ready to head out. Get ready, we're moving out.
So if you're on the bird, and if you press L, it will actually lift up faster.
Approaching the LZ, 30 seconds.
This is our starting. So, number one. Usually there will be NPCs on that and checkpoint right there. UNLRA checkpoint. Usually I would do is I would clear it out, but with a pistol, with not much cover, I really don't want to do that. So if you can, if you see NPCs here, do try to avoid them by just running through the jungle. Our first goal is to go to Spellbeak, which is Spielberg, which is on the top right there on the right side of the map, okay? So as you can see here, I'm just avoiding that side. If there's any NPCs, just run into the jungle here. Now, if my weight was higher, my stamina drain, as you can see on the top left, would be draining more. Okay, just be watchful of NPCs as you come across the road here. You could engage them, but I will show you guys a safe method of engaging. Like there's an NPC in this house right now, so let's first target is this NPC right there. Okay, so if you don't know, I am right here. So I started off by the base, got the Bravo, skipped the UNLRA because usually there's about 4 to 5 guys there. First objective is to take out this NPC here and to take their gear. If I go down, I go down. So usually there's a patrol here, so there's one NPC there. What we want to do is get close. As you can see, they won't really instantly aggro on you. They won't even shoot at you until you fire first. So first objective, that guy is dead. Hug the right of the door here. This guy's gonna come out. As you can see, he's not getting hurt because the bullets are hitting his armor. So you kind of want to just hit them where there is some soft spots. If you see red mist, that's a good thing. That means that the bullets are hitting. If you're not seeing red mist, that means it's hitting the chest piece there. As you can see here from the side, I hit him here, but I hit most of my shots on his body. That's why his vest is broken, as you can see by the red icon there. But his death is by the head there, the head wound, which I hit him directly. Here's the bullets icon right there. So this is pretty good loot. So we're gonna take the chest bag and the gun. So now we have a gun, a chest bag, and some ammo and bleach. This is some random stuff that you can just throw out. But ultimately, we have a main gun weapon that is better than our pistol. So hopefully I didn't, as you can see here, the killing blow is actually on the neck area here. and I did hit him on the abdomen and the hips, which is pretty nice. Again, this is something that we want, so take any spare ammo and take the vest as well. Usually I would unload this gun, but because there's not much room here, I can actually drop my weapon there and unload it again, which is nice. So that means if any of my ammo or magazines run out, I can just really charge it up again by just grabbing it. So now we have a main weapon, which is pretty nice, and a vest, so we're somewhat protected. So from here on out, I could engage these guys here. As you can see, there is a small marketplace and some NPCs. You could do that, or you could totally bypass it, because we're gonna actually just go into Tiger Bay. So from here onwards, I just like to put a marker here anywhere in this map to kind of indicate where I'm going on my compass to kind of avoid those NPCs. As you guys saw, the NPCs won't actually aggro on you straight away just because you didn't seem threatening to them. Some NPCs will actually start shooting you straight away the second they see you, but any NPCs near the starter area will most likely just look at you first before they shoot you. It's just a NPC reaction that they have. Mostly those guys with the t-shirts and the vest will kind of be more lenient for you to go near them and not shoot you straight away. As of the place we're gonna go to, they're not so lenient and will 100% shoot you straight away. So usually if this cop here, forward operating base, is not blue at the moment, blue indicating it's on our side. If it's purple, like here, that means it's on a different faction's side, meaning we have to just go over it and to take it back on our side. So usually if I go up, I like to go up on this side here in the mountain that I just walked up into, because there's usually NPCs here, and usually there's going to be like an NPC in the front, sometimes an NPC that will be roaming in this area here, so you just have to be watchful. And with this side entrance, you have pretty much cover. An NPC that could be up there in this railing here, or up the stairs right here, and down here as well, and inside. So you just have to be careful when you're attacking this if it's gray, but at this time it is blue, it's in our control, and this is a PMC gearbox. Usually there's some gear here because it's level 3. It could be really good gear or useful, but for today we don't have it just because someone already took it. But again, we don't need that, we have the gear that we need right now. So we're going to continue on towards November 2 to this area here. So what I like to do is to get the waypoint. As you can see here, if you want to get November 1 and November 2, take a time right now to kind of pause this video and to kind of go here, just so you can angle yourself, because it might be useful later on in the game for you to actually get these LZs. But for now, we're gonna go continue on to Juliet 2 Harrison and Ricky's Gamers Grill or something like that. So do watch your step, because you will, if you fall, you will crack your legs, and it's not good. That means you're gonna use 2 of your splints, 1 for each leg. So just be careful and descend down into an angle, as you can see here. So there's no NPCs there on the left, so you're kind of safe. This is what I did at the start, and so far I'm enjoying it. This could be possibly another way of starting the game. You necessarily don't need to do tasks straight away, and with this you kind of end up getting better chances of survival when you're doing this, because 1, you learn how the NPCs work, secondly, you get pretty good gear at the start of the game by just maybe, I don't know, less than 2 hours, shall we say, to get all this. Of course, take it at your own leisure, and take the gear even that you have with you to kind of start this off. Of course, no need to do what I'm doing, which is running around with a pistol and picking up what I first pick up. But if you would like to do that, go ahead and copy what I'm doing. As you can see here, I'm just going along, so just to show you the map on what I'm going here. There's really no NPCs up ahead. So we're going to go to the ambushed UNLRA convoy. Usually there's some good gear there, but we're going to skip all that just because it's RNG based. If you get any good gear whatsoever, this stuff I'm doing right now will guarantee you that you'll have good gear. So as you can see there, also on my map, you see that circle with a kind of an arrow and a white grayish circle around it. That indicates there is a task for me there. But I will skip that for now and I won't do it. As you can see, my stamina is draining. I'm also avoiding the bridges or anything like that, and I'm just kind of plowing through it. As you can see there, or maybe you can see it in the distance, but there's some NPCs already there at this area guarding this convoy, which might have some good items inside, like vests and stuff like that. But for now, we'll skip it. Regarding vest, if you don't know, there is different armor ratings, and because of the set armor ratings, they will stop certain bullets. So earlier on, as you can see, the chest piece that I'm wearing now was red because I mostly destroyed it by shooting at it with my pistol. So that means that the person I was shooting at is most likely just injured rather than actually like fully on injured, right? So if you press V for Vendetta, you can actually see how much bullets you have on your magazine. If you press Shift V, it will most likely see how much, if you have a chamber in your round right there. If you press Control V, it will go through the whole section of looking at your weapon right there. So here again, we're nearly at Juliet 2, which is pretty good. And we will go through Harrison, which is another cop. Usually if it's gray, I like to fight it off and get some decent loot there because it is level 3. So we're gonna go get Juliet 2 first, just to get that LZ. So you can come back here later on again to kind of do this right, which makes it easier for you. Takes about 17 minutes to get here from Bravo 1. Here's a cool tip if you don't know. If you go against the current, as you can see here, I am very slow. But if I go with the current, I move really fast. Just a helpful tip for you there. Yeah, usually there's no NPCs. Here's one tip as well. With the houses, don't be scared. There's no NPCs really near any LZs that you ever come across. So press the shoot there. This one has a laser dot sight. You can ADS down sight, or you can use canted like so. Depends on you. Canted sight is sometimes better if you have a laser at night, but sometimes the crosshairs is just overall better. So we're going through Namnor Lake. We won't go near this area yet on the left there, just because we want to head to Harrison. So just kind of show you guys the tier 3 loot that you could possibly get. I just like to check it just for, it might give you really cool looking guns or just a vest, anything really you might like to have and keep. But I will show you how to assault this. So this is the reason why I like to go from Juliet 2 and this kind of angle, going southeast east bearing 105 120 is because you can actually take out the NPCs here. Now let me show you where the static spawns of the NPCs are. Usually there's two on the roof there. On that side of the roof there's usually two NPCs there. There's an NPC by that watchtower, and there's an NPC standing on that red gate. So usually when I approach this, I don't fire them directly here because they will start shooting at you. But the second you hear them start screaming or saying stuff, you could actually go up here and take out the guard from this angle, keeping this tree here on your left so that you can actually have a line of sight. You can block yourself from the NPC on the tower there. They won't really shoot at you, or they will try to shoot at you, but they'll most likely hit 99% of the time is the tree. So giving you the chance to shoot here, the reason why you're kind of safe here is that the NPCs will try to shoot you, but their bullets will just hit the wall here. I like to enter here. Usually there's an NPC looming around this area here and will try to kill you off, but you can just usually keep yourself covered with this wall and just shoot them off here. An NPC will then enter here, this one in here. And also here's the chest, which is open. I won't open it now because there is a timer of around 30 minutes. So if you see this being open, don't open it. Just leave it there. And usually there's two NPCs here. More NPCs down here. Like maybe one or two more, which isn't really hard to take out. They're quite lame, really. So after that, I would take over by pressing the capture point here. Okay, so let's say we got it here. Now my next way of attacking Tiger Bay is from this section. The reason why I marked this is called Riki's Gamer Grill. Alright, usually I would just go in here with a pistol, which I will demonstrate. I still have about 30 bullets. Okay, and I will demonstrate how to kind of do this route on how to get into Tiger Bay Mall, which has pretty good loot and really good starter guns in general. Okay, so I like to approach this house, this red house here. There's going to be an NPC there in the front, which I'm going to skip. I'm going to go by the left here because I know there's an NPC on my left as well. So I like to sneak back. If it's hostile like this, you can get this close before they start, see? And you can just sting the dude because here, because we picked up that there's a dude here. Okay, pretty good. My gun won't switch. So if I had more chance, I could have taken that guy out with a pistol. If not, take that guy with a pistol. Use this as a cover to kind of loot this guy, just for ammo purposes. And again, we want to unload, drop the spare magazine that we are not using. We're good here. As you can see, this vest is yellow because we've hit it. Okay. So with this, we switch over. Now I can hear that there's someone shooting on the left side, so I keep this distance. And just deal with this guy there. Now, I'll shoot this guy here. They'll start running away. And mostly, if you shoot them, they will start dying. So that's how you kind of take care of them. As you can see, they're not as accurate. They were more dangerous on the last patch than they are on 0.4. They nerfed the NPCs. There's another one there. Click, click, click. Something you don't want. See, he really won't attack me just because he's hurt. Most likely that they'll try to cover themselves and try to survive. So as you can see here, you could either switch to the AK-74M or keep this or get a better backpack, better belt. I would suggest just keeping the SKS or play around with the AK. and single fire, which is pretty fine. But do remember, these guys use 7.62s, and I have a lot more of that. If not, I would switch over to the AK. So then you take this alleyway here. Now there's going to be people on my right and on my left. As you can see, that dude on the left there, he's not going to get aggroed even though he sees me, because I'm not in that aggro range. Because these NPCs here, they're like the little militias. They won't really get aggroed until you shoot at them. But these guys on the right will. As you can see, they're peeking with blurry, like so. The guys on the left are shooting me now because I did shoot their friends. As you can see, even though I'm getting shot, I could still take them out. So just take your time. That guy died off. Gotta be safe. There's one dude there. You can see his muzzle. He's there. So if you're going Alright. As you can see here, my top left there, my left bar is decreasing and now gaining. That means my aim. So be watchful of your ears, right? Here, I can hear them talking on my right side. That means they're close by, which is good. And I want that. As you guys can see, this guy will not shoot. He's trying to get a better angle at me. But because I'm covered here, I have the line of sight. And at this distance, he's most likely dead. Just take your shots and practice. So at this distance, these guys won't actually aggro. So there's a dude there. Let me see if I can get a shot. Click. Okay. Thank you for standing still, giving me a chance to practice on your shots. Boom, dead. So now we focus on a dude here somewhere. Alright, he's here somewhere on the right. I don't know where, so I'm gonna keep running forward. And just be watchful on where he is. He could be on the left, he could be on the right. I don't really care because their aim is, as you can see, their aim is a bit messy. Oh, a key. Interesting. Cool. I will drop this. You might get lucky and get some keys. But if you're not lucky, and a backpack. Perfect. We need the backpack. We put it there. And we unload this, which is pretty good for us. Nice. So always check their bodies for keys. And a better gun. Like for example, this SKS here shot me. He's far. That bullet won't range. It won't really hit us. If it does hit us, it's going to be a light wound and something that you don't need to worry about. See? Didn't even hit me, but because of my armor piece saving me, it really didn't do much damage at all. It stopped the bullet right there. See? So with this, I could see him. He's standing. Boom. Alright, that's good. He's running. There's a guy up there not doing anything, so we're just gonna try to get a headshot off him like that. Alright, go back to this guy, see what he has. He has some pretty decent gear. He has a better rig, so we're gonna take that. Drop this, so we got hit. There we go, thank you. So this is a light bleed, okay? That means I've been hit on the groin, on the ass area here. Now, it's a light wound. Do I need to administer any kits right now? Usually I would use a retractable tourniquet, but because of it being a light bleed, I actually don't need to do anything at all. You're just hurt. What does that mean? It just means you just have some visual effects on you there, like the lead blood, and your character like panting. But do I need to worry about it? No, because it's gonna go away by itself. So let's engage this, keeping cover on our right because we don't know where the heck that guy is. And he might be inside the house here, so I can hear voices, so that means I'm close by. There could be an NPC here on the right. No, that's why I use canted sight. Going close. See? Their aim isn't that well. Sometimes they will get lucky and hit you. Most of the time they will miss. So again, we unload any bullets that we might need. Always put it near your pockets. Alright, we're gonna assault this house. I'm gonna be quiet here so you guys can hear the NPCs. I like to retreat here if my mag is over. So there's one on my left, there's one on my in front. Usually like here. I hear an NPC nearby. Check your ammo. 8 shots. You can cancel it by pressing the left mouse button. Now I know that there is an NPC here, so this is how I like to clear. Just spy the room. Nothing there. Rush in. Nothing there. Nothing here. So this will give us firearms quite maybe better. Okay, like the AK-74N here, which uses 5.45 ammo. Now at this point I can decide to take this if I wish. This is a pretty good gun. Pretty good gun. If you wish, go for it. Headsets are pretty nice. It enhances your hearing, but also muffles it if you wish. So here you see, Molly vest. This is a 3A. 3A, so lower protection, so it's a 3A, okay? 3 means it's better, 3A means it's lower. So this current gear, it's practically it's like having what I have at the moment. But the only problem is this doesn't have any back protection, so it's actually pretty bad. So we're just gonna leave that alone. We're gonna go up to this dude and see what he has. He has an AK-74M. At this point, I could ideally take it with me, but what I'm looking for is actually a different like keys. Okay, you can take the ammo here if you wish, but you can come back for it. PS ammo is not really that good, so alright. So these are the 4 or 5 NPCs that you will deal with. They're pretty decent to fight, not too hard as you guys can see. I know I can hear another NPC here. There you go. Good sight. Now the reason why I'm not taking the AK is because I can get a better gun just up ahead here. There's going to be 2 NPCs we're going to take out, and with these guys up ahead here, we will take them out in a better angle. We're just waiting for this guy to bypass, and I kind of want them bypassing here. As you can see, they won't really aggro on me until I shoot them. The reason why I kind of want to be here is because I can just aim for their heads. As you can see, this is super close, right? These guys will have high armor, okay? And this is the gear that we want to start off with. So right here, shoot the first guy in the head. Second guy will aggro, and boom, headshot, headshot. You're probably thinking, how are these guys better armor? Well, overall, they're just better. Oop, watch out. There might be another person here, because they will patrol now and again. Alright, that's a patrol up ahead, so they're just not really doing anything. So we're gonna drop this, drop, and pick up the Panzer, pick up this, AK-12, and I'm gonna take out the Palad scope there, and take this out, put that one in. We got food, we got a grenade. Now, why did I just take this gun and earlier I didn't, even though it's 5.56? Well, because the reason being is these 5.56 ammo, which I'm going to demonstrate here, this is actually a better AK-12 because it has a handle on it. So we're going to take out our gear again and slap it on here. The You're probably wondering, dude, why are you not going to kill that guy? Well, that guy won't really come up to us. Here, as you can see, better vest. Again, better vest. We already have an M2 here, which we can just drop. I don't like using grenades anyway. They're kind of more useless than anything else. So this is a better vest, and already with this vest, a lot of the NPCs won't penetrate the vest, so which is pretty cool. We have the same there. We have about a lot of rounds. Bandage we can then put on this, freeing up that slot. Oh, look at that, we got a better belt, which has 4 slots. Boom, we're already good. So I'm gonna skip that guy screaming over there. Let him keep screaming. That's okay. We're gonna go past here. And we're gonna go through this side. Okay? So if they're screaming, you technically don't have to kill them. If you wish to, go for it. But in general, there's around about 4 to 5 guys on that direction. So right now, we got a pretty good start. We got a pretty decent gun. It has a flashlight on it. Pretty good. We got some pretty decent starting gear. I'm gonna use this right now. This hydration and energy is dependent on your, well, right here because of your stamina levels. You kind of want to get it topped up. You don't need to eat until it goes red or drink. So there should be an enemy up ahead here. You can just jump and kind of check. As you can see, we are clear. So I can jump forward. So how I like to approach this is by the left side here. On the right side you can, but it's more likely there's more people there and you're not really covered much. So as you can see, they're already aggroed at me, but that doesn't matter because they actually won't move much. Usually there should be like a patrol that walks here, like a 3 to 4 man patrol, so do watch out. Nope, getting shot at somehow. Over there, as you can see, those guys there. Right there. So I can't really shoot through that, so I'm gonna... That's okay. And the chest. And higher. Oop. This is where I want to use an R2. Perfect. We got a heavy bleed, right? That's pretty good to show. Heavy bleeds, and we got shot at the guts. So our organ damage there, we want to take that out, but for later, we just want to stop the bleeding. So now we take care of these guys. So my approach here is because they're right there, I like to use a tuk-tuk to kind of there for the shots, aim for the chest up. This guy I'm still safe because the bullets don't actually go. So as you can see, he's wounded. He will bleed out. Alright, boom, one more. Okay, there we go. So, as you can see, just take them out. Always keep yourself covered. This is how I know I'm not afraid, because they will automatically hit the bullets here and I could hide behind it. That's just the AI way of doing things. They will try to body you. So, as you can see here, I'll try to have 3 magazines on me. And gunpowder doesn't have to be used. I attach this to kind of unload the bullets. So this, as you can see here, stopped by armor class N++, okay? 3++. So the armor we're using now is a 3+, meaning if I get shot in the chest piece here, this chest piece here, I will actually get hit organ-wise. So there is enemy up ahead. In there, that's where they're screaming. This guy has an M215, maybe you like that. And he has better gear. So we're gonna put everything we want. And now, we're pretty much goated. Yeah, here we have an F3++ plate, meaning the bullets won't hit me that far. And you can take the commander's belt if you wish. as well. This just looks cooler. Just like to take that spare. Unload and drop. You can take the berry, but it won't have protection. So now I am gonna sort of pit myself to heal myself. Right there, and I'm gonna bandage this in my chest, because if not, my dude will start coughing like crazy, and it's better not to. The main part is just like a visual rather than anything else. As you can see, there's an NPC over there. He's not shooting me because I'm outside of his aggro range. Okay. Alright, we're just hurt. Fix that, we bandage up. So, cool thing here. Anything in my pockets or my belt, I can use from my H key. So as you can see here, these are all in my belt. As you can see, a bandage, so you can use it that way as well. Okay. So we got pretty decent gear, but we're not done yet. Ooh, some keys here, pretty nice. Keeping that. It's best to put your keys inside your safety lock, so if you do die, you will spawn back with your keys and you won't lose them. But in this case, I am using that, so later on I will switch out once you will unlock it anyways. So we still have a bag, we should get a better one. So when that's done, I like to come up these stairs, or in the stairs here from the back. Okay, I will just ignore these guys, they're just screaming, it's okay. So here we're pretty safe. So before I go in, 13 bullets, open this, and I like to can sight. You could go full auto if you wish, sometimes there's a dude there, but it's okay. Check this safe for some pretty decent loot, as you can see. Pretty nice. Some guys will actually start walking around. For now we're safe. So the bottle icon there on the top left, you can ignore that. It's not red yet, so it just stops you from gaining your stamina back up really fast. So here's a better backpack here, an assault backpack. So here I like to use this as a cover. I heard an open door somewhere, so I am gonna open this. High chances of an NPC actually walking in. Oop. There's that, so I'm getting shot across the way. So I already injured one. So this is where you kind of have to just chill. He's injured. He could bleed out. So as you can see, if I just leave him alone, that's one dead. There's multiple here usually. So maybe there's an NPC here. So I just like to let them kind of trickle in. They will investigate what the heck's happening. So they will get alerted by your sound levels. So there's usually NPCs on that side over there. As you can see here, one is shooting me. Just aim for the chest. Don't matter if it's blurry, because if you see red mist, you're good. But that sound is downstairs, so I don't need to worry about those guys. This guy here. Oop, he just moved. Alright, where did he move to? He's hurt. He dead. Okay, I kinda wanna use this. Boom, headshot over there. NPC there. There's maybe an NPC. Oh. So I am covered still. Could go on a corner. Aim for the chest above, like neck area, collarbone, because the armor won't protect them at all, so you take less bullets to kill them. Careful here, there's a dude there. You can see sparks flying. That means it's hitting the armor. So though mostly they're downstairs, so I like to hug the wall here. There's a cross, boom. He's hurt, he's running. To hold your breath, you have to press left alt. So I'm getting shot from somewhere. Okay, if you hear gunshots, you're getting shot from somewhere. Where is it? No clue. Probably there's a dude there standing right there. So I'm getting shot from somewhere. Click, click. A bullet just whizzed past my head. Bomb shot. Alright, perfect. We're clear. We're gonna loot this dude. Because we want... Ooh, armory key. One thing we're looking for. Perfect. Keep that. And I'll show you where to get the good loot. So take this time to kind of load up your... Yes, you could get lucky. Okay, there's some people there. So as you can see, I am constantly looking for cover. So like here. So always so stagger your shots. As you can see here, always move left to right, not back to forward, because bullets go straight line. So you can see my arm is because I am getting shot. So as you can see here, I'm just waiting. That light bleed won't mean anything to me. Getting shot at that side, 16 shots. Right there, shoot me there. That's all you have. You're most likely just gonna bleed out. Alright. Always go side to side. If you start blurring out, it's okay. If you can still see the outline of the character you're shooting at, it's okay, as long as you see red mist. So those three guys I just shot. There's a dude there. I see the muzzle flash smoke over there. Just kind of teasing out if I get hit, no hits. So I am hit, he's dead. Light bruise. Do I worry about it? No. Where did I get hit? I got shot in the groin. Alright, light bruise. Sometimes you don't see red mist, it's because they just instantly died, or they just died because of head damage. So I'm getting shot at over there. The dude is moving and shooting at the same time. There's a dude on my right wheezing, meaning he's about dead. He's probably here somewhere. Now you could do this better than me. There's a dude below me, right there. Next shot, clean shot. Alright. Check for your ammo. We got plenty of shots. That dude is right below me. Okay, perfect. Now we're dead. That dude is still wheezing. I know he's dead. So, ooh, pretty good gun. That's cool. Did it do anything? Nope. Alright, an open door, meaning he's on the right here. Nice. Ooh, another key. Alright, cool. We do need a bigger backpack though. Let's just clear these two areas real quick, because Ooh. If you hear a click sound from an enemy, that means he just switched full auto, so you might want to be careful. I dodged that right there.
I know where you are.
So I can come and then just boom. There's a dude on the bottom. You can full auto in here if you wish. So if you hear the enemy click their gun, that means they just switched full auto, and that's when you kind of want to kill them really fast. because if not, they will light your ass up. So we're safe right now. The guys in the bottom won't really come out as again another TBC armory card. So this armory card is used to get in here, but for this you need power. Now, before in patch 0.35, you needed to just have a key to open this door. Right now we need a power, so I'll show you how to open that as well. See here, we're out of ammo. Just take this time to kind of reorganize there. This is pretty good place because now we have pretty good gear. Sorry. So you could decide to equip this, but it's 3+. And that sucks. That has food inside of it, so if you need food like this water here, which we're gonna use, because that's going red, it just means I won't get much stamina, and that's kind of when I start drinking. So 2 sips would be good. So as you can see here, we have a backpack here, a patrol backpack. Even better on what we have, so we're gonna drop this. We take that and loot our bag. So I always just keep weapons that I might use, okay? So I like to keep the spare mags here and there's bullets in here so it quickly organize it. So this is a pretty good gun, but it uses 7.62s. So already you're kind of good, okay? It could be better, but you're kind of good. So we have 7.62 here, just 3 mags of that, perfect. Another patrol backpack with 20 slots in there. You can start using here. Always start looking for duffel bags. These duffel bags has a watch and a card, which will sell for quite a lot. So again, looking for a gear, unload, detach, unload, drop. That's kind of how I want it. Right now we're in the safe zone. So Kentucky, nice. This dude has some pretty good stuff on him. He really has a pretty good golden gun. As you can see here, pretty nice. And this boss. This guy has a 3++, but it's banned because it just protects the front. If not, I will use it because this is pretty good. So we take this, and we take the money, and we unload. Okay. Cool, we got a pretty nice weapon that we can collect. And we can actually use that later on, and the vendors will give you a quest to permanently unlock that particular weapon, so you can use it. Oh, we're gonna go north side here. This has unload 3++. This is also a pretty good vest here. So this is a 12 3++ front and back, the same as this M.2 here. They're practically the same, just the look. They just look different. One looks a bit bulkier than the other one, and the weight as well is a bit different here. This one's a bit more heavy. The M2 is actually lighter, which you want, just to save yourself from. Alright, now we're gonna go south side here. There's a reason why, because we want to clear it. Oh yeah, check the cashier, cash register. Pretty nice, $380 there. So you want to check all the cash registers here. We're pretty decent so far. Some ammo. I can come back here and keep farming these guys for gear and for money. As you can see, my scope is degrading. That just means I got hit on the scope. So like your gun does degrade over time, your attachments will degrade over time just because you got shot. So there's an NPC there, used to be an NPC in the corner. Just be careful. Reload your gun. There should be another one here. Alright, and a few on the bottom. That's one. Be careful, because there is another 2 more NPCs in the bottom there. That's why you want to hug the left wall here, looking for ammo. Here. Pretty nice.
Don't let him get away.
So I won't engage them right now because there's no need to. So I'm just quickly getting ammo. Now here's another side section with gear. So there's military grade gear here. You're safe here, so you might just want to crouch. And you get another Las 3A here. They're the same as this one, but this one kind of matches my headgear, so I won't change. And you get some weapons here. So they get the AK-12 and SKS, pretty decent weapons. But I quite like what I have, just because most of the NPCs will drop this ammo, and it's a pretty good ammo overall. So I won't really engage here. Actually, I will. I'll engage this guys because I need to go downstairs and open the... Just watch yourself because there might be some NPCs here left or right if you didn't clear them out yet. So I like to go here. There's one dude here, just chilling. As you can see, I am demonstrating this with a hazy scope. So my scope here is nearly destroyed. As you can see, it's 2.11%. So I need another scope, but it's okay. This shows. There's bullets been. Ooh, who's shooting at me? Where? Over there, hello. Alright, I like to let him run. Ooh, I got shot in the body somewhere. It's fine. So I can hear voices still on the right side. So there might be a dude here on the left. Out of ammo. So we're gonna go look for people with scopes. We have that key already. You and O. There is a dude. Yeah, 2 people dead because the first one on the left is hit. So there's usually a dude up there somewhere. Just keep an eye out for NPCs on the roof. Like on the balcony here. Okay, safe. So looking for more ammo. Again, you can just walk around with these ammo. This ammo is second best because it penetrates, it stops 3++. And right now, we're wearing the best armor right now. We have this 3++ that you can get. Yeah, I think you can get more, but right now, for this level, and pretty much the rest of the NPCs, we're wearing the best and chest pieces. So the bullets that we're using will penetrate everything else. You can aim for the chest. That dude is bush camping. He did. Perfect. So, oh, hang on. I'm getting shot by a balcony, I think. Right there. Speaking with the dragon sniper rifle. Cross air stink. Like it is. So as long as you wound them, you're good. So you want to go to this mirror, okay? outside because we're gonna turn on the generator to open up the armory key. Okay. It's just back here. Open this. Turn on. Oop, it is on. Always reload your gear. Oh, okay. There's a dude. And boom, good. So you could go back from where you came from. I suggest doing that. That's what we're gonna do now. Is to come back where we came from because it's safe. Never, you could go forward a bit more and then up and around, but I never like taking the low ground to go up. I always take the high ground, as Obi-Wan would always take it, the high ground. I have the high ground, Anakin, and he is correct. The high ground wins. So we will take the high ground. I have some about checking this. I will check here, just because these guys might have some pretty good loot. Extra magazines will always go a long way. Extra keys as well. So here we're good on levels. We have pretty decent ammo. You can fill up your bag with ammo. By the way, these guys will spawn every 15 to 20 minutes. So just be watchful of that. So right now I'm pretty good. I do need a better scope though, just because my one is broken, so I might use... Oh, that sucks. I don't like using the one-dot scopes. I might have to go find the boss, because the bosses with the beret, with the beret helmet, beret caps, they usually are the ones with the scopes in the front. This guy... pretty safe here. Do I have a scope? No scope. Do you have a scope? No scope. Do you have a scope? No scope. Do you have a scope? No scope. Not a dude. Not a dude. Hey, there's a scope I'm looking for. A Spectre, the same ones that we have. No, we have a Pelad, which is just a 2.5. It sucks. Right. This can go 1 and 4 points, which is pretty nice. So now we can open up this. Right. This is where you find a bunch of loot that spawns every 30 minutes. So let's see here. We usually get firearms crate, pistol, AK-12s, flashlight. You get some mortar rounds here, which is pretty nice. You can take that with you. A Panther 2 or Syntax again. Ooh, we got some pretty nice. These will sell for a lot, so always look up. Ammo box here. Military crate. Usually, sometimes you get berets or you get a pretty nice backpack in there. So don't be nice. Sometimes they have pretty decent gear like this. We can sell that. You're looking for those. Ooh, a jammer, which is pretty nice if we have more space. So I will drop one. Take that, because that will sell. I think the server is just messy. Okay, cool. Oh, laser designator. Okay, the server is a bit messy, I think. I think we might get kicked. Yep, we got kicked. That's okay. This happens. Connection to the server lost. That's okay. It does tend to happen that way. Reconnect. So if you reconnect, you're able to jump back in where you were, so which is pretty nice. And we're gonna do that. This is EA, but mostly this is how you start. Right? So going in there in Tiger Bay. Failed to authenticate with online servers. quit game. I think the servers are just down right now. Give me a second, let me do that again. It does happen, it is an EA game, so this is some of the struggles that you will deal with, so I won't cut this out. I'll just leave it in. And hopefully I can get back in. If not, this will be the end of the video, and yeah. So usually I would go back to Harrison, the forward operating base that's nearby. But right now it is actually not letting us in. Interesting. This tends to happen now and again. This is actually the first time this is happening to me. So I might have to force quit this. And task manager. Let's see again. Alright, we're back in. So we can just reconnect. Perfect. So this should spawn us back into the server, or it spawns us into the base, which is either one pretty good. If it spawns back into where we are, perfect. Alright, so I will actually, pretty good. This is pretty good. Alright, so I am gonna drop this. Gonna drop this. 45, 30, drop. Because I am trying to make space for this. Drop that. Actually, we can just drop that and we pick that back up again. Just for more room. Alright. Okay, cool. Because I want to get this bad boy. This bad boy is very good to sell. And this guy. So we are heavy, as you can see, just about over encumbered. So now, we're pretty good start. You can always come back here to repick all this back up anyway. They won't despawn. And as you can see here, there is a UAV control station and a little prep card right there that you can take. If you let me take the biometric, nope, okay. One time pad key sheets, the biometric key card. Okay, won't let me take it. That's okay. This we're walking away with pretty good loot here. So we can sell these guys for pretty good money. So we're gonna do that. So right now I have pretty good ammo and weapons. So the original reason we're here is for pretty good weapons like the AK-12 here, which the majority of the NPCs will have the ammo for. So you can always use that. And we're here because of the M2 plate armor, which majority of the elite bosses here will carry, as you can see here. It is 48%, but it's okay. That's because we are getting hit mostly in there and it's saving our ass. And this helmet, which is pretty nice. And you can always come back here to farm for ammo as well. So now we'll make our way back up and we're gonna go to Harrison, all the way back out there. So to do that, I go. Ooh, I heard a clicky sound. Jesus Christ. We're still getting shot because the server just decided to spawn these guys in. So be careful of that though. There's down. That's our exit. So there's some ammo crate here. Some pretty decent weapons again. There's a dude there we don't want to mess around with. So now I'm just making my exit. That dude is dying. Wheezing for his life. So I think I entered that. Don't go down here as a trap. There's usually NPCs down there. You kind of want to go out how you entered, which is through here. Again, always look down. There's a patrol backpack there. More backpacks. I don't know what that's for, but there's a cash register. Again, more loot. That's nearly $4,000 there. Pretty good. Oh, here's a duffel bag. More loot. Oh, another watch. So I need this. Take that. Need this. So as long as I'm beneath 44, 54, we're good. Alright, so that's pretty good. There's a safe here as well. More money, $5,000 right there. Oh my god. Bro was just looking at me. It's okay. The NPCs do that. We're now heavy. We are heavy. That's okay. That's $5,000. We are gonna bank. Another moss battery. We don't have any more space. That's okay. We could actually use. Anyway. So yeah, there's a safe there and a duffel bag over there. There's static spawns, so meaning they're always gonna be there. The same way with the safe that's here. It's a static spawn, so there's always something, as you can see. Oh my gosh. I wish I had more ammo storage, but I don't. Yeah, no, don't never take these out. You could for more money, but don't do it. Don't do it, so keep that. Keeping this, I am tempted to just take it, but no. I always come back. Oh, a digital camera. Oh my gosh, so plenty of loot in here. You just have to keep looking around. Okay? And we're gonna make our way out. This is gonna be a long journey back to Harrison because we are super slow, but it's worth it. We can't run when you're overweight. So be watchful. These guys might spawn because the dead bodies are not here anymore, meaning we're past 15-20 minutes. So I'm just gonna slowly walk back to where I came. So less than 2 hours of game time, you will already have pretty good loot. Just double check for 19 bullets, which is pretty decent. And I cleared out the guys here on the left. There's a patrol there on the right. Do I want to take them on? I do, but I want to be in a safe spot, keeping my left side covered here. So I can safely engage them here. Just a shot like that, that should actually aggro them. They'll just stand there looking at me. So don't want to get too close. Boom, headshot there. So here, I'm using this as cover. And my goal here is to go to this car here on my left. While also picking out the enemy. So this guy just ran maybe. Okay. using this on the left, always constantly looking. You know, the left side is clear, so here, see? They started shooting me because now I'm in their range. Alright, headshots there. Should be one more dude. I can't see, so I'm gonna go closer. Oop, there he is. Boom, dead. Right to the heart. Right to the heart. Shot to the heart. Okay. So they're all dead. Those are the roaming NPCs, by the way. So I am safe here. There's guys down there, but they won't aggro. Might be a dude here, maybe. But we'll check these guys out. Again, this dude always has good gear, money, and plus, but not wearing helmet, so he's gonna get tapped in the head. Alright. Those guys downstairs don't aggro, so don't shoot them. We're gonna cut a right here. You could engage them, but they're not really worth it until you get your items home. So this is the path that I could take. So again, out here to the wall and in this house. Okay. So, remember, it's been 15-20 minutes, so things would have been spawning by now. That's okay. Now we have a pretty good weapon and ammo to take care of these guys here. So guys, usually there's a patrol here, but they're not there at the moment because they haven't fully spawned in yet. Just watch your back because they might spawn in. The guys on the roof there not spawned in this house. It's okay. He has, so we're gonna take him out. Constantly check, we have 10 lanes. Now, I could go that way, but I'm gonna go this side to clear this out because this is the way I'm gonna come back. I might have to change my ammo here, just because I know. There, eats up a lot of bullets. I prefer to use the camping site for this. I'm safe. I don't hear any footsteps. Good. Hear footsteps. Shots. No footsteps down here, but it can't hurt to check. Alright, that dude is downstairs. We just went inside the house. He's gonna run away. Let's try this thing out. Just reloading. There you go. Should be another one here outside. Nope. Alright, cool. Alright, we're pretty safe here. I will engage these guys up here just because it's a safe route for you to kind of redo this route again. Again, they won't shoot you here. Line of sight, have cover, even a small pole. And just break them out. So, sponges. Here's a rule of thumb when aiming. Okay, if the crosshair is smaller, bigger than the target, don't shoot. If the crosshair, like here, is smaller than the target's body, shoot. Boom. Same goes with the iron sights. If I am this like here, for example, one times too small, I would go in closer using the left side, using this tree, even this tree. As long as you're literally line of sighting them, they're gonna have a hard time shooting you. So they're dead over there. I can move back here now. Always check. So ammo, if you want. There's NPCs in that hut over there. No need to engage them. And again, we're gonna take out the NPCs here so that we have a safe re-entry if we need to go back to Target Day Mall. Also, the reason why I'm leaving the bodies as is because if I do go down and die, I can go back, pick up a gun, and then redo the entrance again, knowing it's clear. So that's how you attack and regain your stuff back, is by clearing out items first. These guys. Shot on my left. Even though I know I said like these bullets I'm using is pretty good, they do eat a bunch. So these guys are bullet sponges, but it's the beauty about it. I can just shoot at the center mass and they won't. It'll just hit. Whereas if I use any other bullet, it won't hit them.
Where are you, man? Why don't we talk about it? Come on! Show your fuck. I know where you are. Shit, no more bullet. Keep.
There we go. I just wanted to have fun there. Right, so that's clear. Go back to Harrison. Knock it off. Kind of go from there. So this is less than 2 hours, 1 hour 22. Of course, you could do this faster by just sprinting or whatnot. But let me show you guys how much I just earned from all that, from selling all this stuff. So I'm pretty set right now. If you want to take this on to the starter areas, it's even more stupid just because you're safe, you're not going to get tapped. Yeah, you have a pretty strong gun with a pretty strong ammo, and you have potentials of just one-tapping people. So yeah, now we're in here. As you can see, I have 245,000. Let's see here. I am gonna keep that. Sell that, 10,000 there. Alright, look at that, I got 10,000 right there. So, I have more ammo, which is good. And I got this. Of course, you kind of want to get your key. Where is it? You can buy a key from the artisan. What is this? Admin pouch. Oh, card keys and money. Yeah, these guys, your key pal, because all your key pouches there. But I will buy this for fun just to see what it is. Because it's new. Oh, 246. Cool, it's your 2 slot for keys and such. Okay. There used to be a better one, but this'll do. Anyway, let's see here. So this will sell for how much? Right. And this is what we got. There's more stuff that I forgot to get or didn't have space for. So we have 10,000. Right, we walked off with 10k. Okay, so this stuff, vendors, let's go to this guy. So look at that, 60,000. Okay, these are statics. So I just got 60,000. 60k. How much do we have there if we sell it all to Gunny? 69,000 already, plus the 10,000 that we have. So we have 79,000 just from this run alone. And there's a bunch of stuff that I could go back and get, maybe earning us up to 80,000. Okay. Plus a pretty cool Colonel Type 51 sidearm here, which is cool to have. So, plus a pretty cool chest rig, a pretty nice patrol backpack, pretty cool belt here, helmet, and a pretty nice gun. So, all of this stuff here with ammo, which you can always go back for, is pretty neat. And we barely used any of the RTs and the gauzes, which is pretty nice too. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. That's how you pretty much start up with a pretty good start in less than 2 hours. And yeah, with just a pistol and spare ammo, you can pretty much do it. No need to hit them directly at the chest, just hit at the face and the legs. Hopefully this helped out, guys. If you guys do like this, please leave a like and comment. And also my next videos, I will make a how to start with, again, Mithras, but for Fort Nareth, and how to attack this Fort Nareth here and to get the little spicy stuff loot as well. And I will also make a start for all the bases, like for Lamang, for Crimson as well. I will actually start in their general area, which I'll have to walk there, but anyway, yeah, that's the future videos there. But for now, I hope you guys have a good one. This is Nervash signing out, and yeah, thank you guys so much for joining in. And if you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. That will pretty much help me out. And I also stream, by the way, so if you guys like want to watch me stream and talk to me about the game, or if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Peace.